This morning we are starting on the Transfagarasan route in Romania. It is one of the scenic routes. It was started in the early 1970s during Ceausescu's rule, basically for military purposes. You can see the Arges River and the Poinar Castle, which is the actual Dracula's castle because King Vlad stayed here.
It's a problem because a lot of them are now in the forest, and without police we are not able to get there. And the second one, it's closed because they are trying to reconstruct the fortress from the time of Nicolae Ceausescu. He decided to build this way to get to the fortress because during the time of the communism we were not able to travel outside of the country, so they were trying to invent places where we are able to go to visit inside. The hill from where the Turkish were trying to use their cannons to hit the fortress. And you see the first tower, the one that is cubic. Basically here you are seeing the ruins of that tower. Right. To the towers.
Oh, okay.
So from there they cut the stone. I can help you with the passport for him and you can take it. Yeah. If you want, I can help you with the hand when you're getting out. How you do? It's reverse. The dam have two places for security to release the pressure behind him. You have the first one, these three gates, when the water is getting to their level, but also in the corners you have other small holes, round holes. Also, these one are able to release the water step by step, layer by layer, if they still have time. If not, the dam will collapse, and that where in the summer the people are making trips with the boat and activities with boats. They are not allowed to.
So this is the Vidraru lake, and that was the Vidraru dam. You have boating available on the lake if you're interested, and there are great views from here. It is one of the largest hydroelectric plants in Europe.
You know what? Look, yeah. Wait a second.
You will meet a number of bears on this route. They are really hungry and they come for the bread. We are not supposed to feed them, but with human encroachment, they are losing their habitat, and you really feel sad for the ones who come with their babies and they just sit there and wait for people to feed them. Once the altitude rises and you see the change in the landscape, the snow is also visible and it becomes quite cold. You can see the views of the Transfagarasan. There's the road which winds down. It is one of the longest paved routes in Romania. This is the Balia waterfall. It is beautiful. We stopped here for some pictures and also just to enjoy the scenic view. On our way, we saw the sheep, the shepherds and some sheep dogs, and you can see the crisscrossing Transfagarasan route. This route was also featured in the Top Gear and it was declared as one of the best routes. This route climbs to an altitude of 2042 meters and it has the largest tunnel called the Balia Tunnel in Romania. The Transfagarasan had not yet opened fully when we were there. As you can see, there was a lot of ice and so part of the route was actually closed, and there was a notice saying that you went at your own risk. This route cuts through the southern section of the Carpathian Mountain.
Maybe a bear? I don't know what to say because if you don't have the light.
The temperature difference in the Sibiu district, as you can see, is very different and it was very cold inside the tunnel, but we did not have warm clothes with us, and it is advisable that you carry some if you go during June. It was quite a long walk inside the tunnel, and what you saw as a dot was actually the end of the tunnel. As you could see, there was no light inside the tunnel because the road was not yet open, but we were worried that we wouldn't get any lunch either, but thankfully we did. We had a very good lunch at the Cabana Fountain too. We cannot see here is the Balia Lake, which is just outside the Cabana Fountain view, but it was all frozen. This is the route which has been charted out with the points of interest and also the places where you can stop. There are hotels along the way where you can stay and enjoy the Transfagarasan. It was very interesting that in Romania, whenever we traveled into the forest, there were the bear alerts. So the satellite keeps tracking. If the bear comes too close to you, then your phone gets an alert. And it really is a loud alert which says extreme alert, there are bears around. So this was really amazing what technology can do. So even if you can't see the bear is seeing you and you will know it.
He is not interested, no.
And here goes the alarm.
Open the door.
Is there a car right behind you? Run at the back.
Both of them?
There's another one here.
Throw it another one. There you go.
They got a safer place?
They hide.
They're sort of large cubs, I think.
So as we come to the end of our journey, we really enjoyed this trip and you must try it too. And yes, we broke some rules and fed the bears, but we are very happy about it. It was also good that we got some snow and we did enjoy that. It was not expected. So on the whole, a very enjoyable trip.